Being a single in my 30s nowadays often involves needing to deal with the reality of divorce and annulment in a partner's past. Do you have any tips regarding how and when to navigate this discussion when you meet someone? Like, so how's your annulment going? Are you all squared away there? She said, I'm beyond afraid of not having this conversation, this uncomfortable one, and getting into a relationship, falling in love, and then learning that I can't marry him. What do I do? Well, one, I think you should be uncomfortable about not having this conversation. I think that discomfort can be used as a motivation to remind you to have this conversation early, real early. Because let's say you start dating, it's probably going to come up that, he had been married in the past or, has a couple kids or whatever. When that comes up, that is the time that I think you want to ask. And the way that I would recommend you ask is, say something to the effect of, listen to him and his story and then say, can I ask you, a question that's kind of on my heart? And if you offer him that invitation to listen, then you're placing him in a position of vulnerability in the sense of like, okay, I want to open up to you about something. Will you receive that? And hopefully that'll make him a little bit more sensitive about what you're about to ask. And then you could say, well, as a Catholic, my faith is really important to me. One part of being a Catholic is that, we can't, enter into marriage or date somebody if they're currently, married and haven't been annulled. And so this is going to be a good litmus test because you want a man who shares your faith. And if he shares your faith, then this is going to be important to him. And if he doesn't share your faith, and this type of question is irritating to him or intrusive or invasive or, too religious for him, good. You want to know that right away. You want to know that this type of stuff is not on his radar because the sooner you find that out, the better. I've talked to high school students, college students before. They're like, I've been dating this person, for this long. And when should I tell them, that I'm saving sex for marriage? And I'm like, you haven't talked about that yet? Like you're this deep into the relationship and you haven't just kind of sprung that on them yet. These are conversations that I think need to happen early. And so I would really just muster up the courage to bring it up. It's just like the topic of chastity. It will bring a person's intentions to the surface. And, he shouldn't be offended by that question because he should care about what matters to you. And so make sure to overcome your fear and the awkwardness. Because look, I know it's going to be awkward, but it's going to be a heck of a lot more awkward if you don't have that conversation. And then you get 6 months, 9 months deep into the relationship. And then, oh, by the way, you're still married? Sorry, we can't date. Obviously, big problematic red flag. So have these conversations early, bring them up, and then you can, God willing, move forward in peace. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that little clip, but if you want to see the whole episode where this came from, just click the link here. And in the meantime, we want to invite you to help us share this message, and there's a couple things you can do real quick. Number one, if you like or comment or share this video, YouTube will actually show it to more people. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. We release videos every single day, and you'll be notified as soon as those come out. If you want to help us also to spread this message, you can support us at patreon.com/Jason Evert. That helps us to create these videos and show them to the whole world. God bless.